Hey, Restoration, Josh Yurton here. It has been just over a year since COVID swept in and kind of changed all of our worlds. It has been a crazy last year, and it's amazing how even our perception of how we see the world has shifted. I keep having this recurring theme where I'm watching television and a group of people will come into the room together. And my very first thought is, where are their masks? These people need to wear masks. It's crazy, again, just how much things have changed in the world around us. But what hasn't changed is our mission, our purpose, our reason for being a church. We have been called by God to be His kingdom outpost in the city around us. I've been thinking a lot about this lately, and the phrase that just continues to roll around in my heart and my soul is that we are called by God to be a people who is captured and transformed by the love of God, and then sent to embody His heart to the world. We are a people that is captured and transformed by the love of God and sent to embody His heart to the world. That's who we are. And that hasn't changed, regardless of everything else that's gone on in our world this last year. And what we've seen is evidence that God is at work. There's so much fruit right now in our midst. And so I just wanted to take this time to give you a little bit of an update on all the stuff that's going on as we've been distanced from each other, to tell you a little bit of what God has been doing, maybe behind the scenes. And so just to start, last year, 2020, even with all of the craziness of it, was our largest giving year to date. As a church, we received more gifts than we ever have before through your generosity. And then not only were we able to receive those, but we were able to give away more money last year than we ever have in the life of our church. So ministry partners, missionaries, places that we believe that God is at work have all been blessed because of your generosity. And that is so exciting, especially in a COVID year. Another thing that's happening around us is that our partnerships are just growing more and more stable with other churches around the city, but also with national groups and organizations that are all working to further the kingdom of God. And those are very exciting relationships for us. Our college ministry continues to build and grow. Just come on Sunday morning and see all the college students there worshiping together. It is so much fun to see. Another shift for us is that we are starting to utilize our staff as a resource to mission and ministry around us in the city. So for instance, Lori, our church administrator, part of her time in the next year or so is going to be dedicated to helping Masterpiece Alliance, a ministry that is dedicated to special needs adults, get up and off the ground. So we're putting our ministry muscle and our administrative muscle behind a mission that's going on around us. We're so excited about that. Lastly, our MAP program, which is our effort on our part to build into the next generation of leaders in the church. Last year was a huge success. Hannah and Abby came in as our interns, and they have just hit the ball out of the park. In fact, they have done such an amazing job that we have decided as a church that we are going to keep them around for another year. We're going to hire them, move them into interim staff as part of us, because we believe that God has so much more for them to do in us and through us. As people and as missionaries sent by God. So we're super excited about that and just the opportunity that presents. Now again, this season has been one where we have just been locked down and the world around us is hurting. And I believe at the deepest place of who I am, that this may be the finest hour of the church. If God's people stand up and embody His heart to the world around us, we could see lives changed all around us. So I want to encourage you to do two things as you think about 2021 and coming out of COVID. One is to re-engage with God's mission. Ask God to show you all around you, who are the people and the places that He has sent you to? Where you live, work, and play, who are the folks that God would have you reach out to bless, to encourage, to be a light in an otherwise dark place? So re-engage with the mission of God. And then the second thing is to re-engage with God's people. We need each other now more than ever. So come re-engage with worship on Sunday morning and just enjoy being among God's people. Re-engage with small groups where you're studying the scriptures and praying together. This is who we're called to be as a church, to be captured and transformed by the love of God and sent to embody His heart to the world. And if we do that, when we do that, I see 2021 becoming a year where we just see God move out in unbelievable ways. So I'm excited to see what the year ahead holds, and I hope you are too. So come join us on this mission. We'll see you soon.